is your American dream?
My American dream is that everyone's human rights is upheld and respected and that no family is ever separated.
My American dream is an America where everyone is treated with dignity and can reach their fullest potential and feel safe and loved.
So that we can all live in dignity together in the same dream of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King and Mahatma Gandhi, where we want to build a beloved community. We are not judged by the color of our skin, but by the intent of our character.
Everyone has a right to the American dream.
Groundhog Sam! Doop-de-doo, doop-de-doo, doop-de-doop-de-doo. Man, why is it so quiet around here? It's like there's no one in the office. Oh, this is very, very strange. I don't like it when there's no one around. I'm a real people groundhog, you know what I mean? Man, it's really, really quiet around here, and it's just getting darker. Oh my God, what in the name of... Oh, there's two of them! Oh my God, it's groundhog mummy zombies! Oh my God, what is happening around here? I need Brad! Where is Brad? Oh my God, there's more! They're multiplying! What is happening? God, what in the name of everything that's holy are these? Get away, this is so scary. Oh, somebody help me! They're everywhere! Oh, help! Oh my God, this is it! This is how Groundhog Sam goes out! Goodbye, Brad! Show live! Goodbye, Brad Squad! Goodbye, Brad! It was really awesome! Oh my God! They're gonna eat me! It's so scary!
Sam, what's going on here? What's all that noise about?
Alan, there's groundhog mummy zombies everywhere. They're trying to eat me and it's terrible. Thank God you came. Thank God. Look, they're everywhere.
There's nothing here.
There
It's
is,
your imagination,
They've
Sam.
been everywhere.
No, I haven't seen nothing. There's nothing here. It's just your
sure?
imagination. You'll be fine, Sam. Oh, man. It's just you. Were you sleeping?
Maybe it was just a dream. Maybe I had a nightmare.
It seems like there's nothing here. I'm walking. I see nothing around. You'll be fine, Sam.
Oh, Alan, thank goodness you came and woke me up. It was terrible. I was so worried. I thought it was the end for me.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be around for a very, very long time to come.
Oh, okay. Whew. Thank you, Alan.
Okay, I'm going to go back now. You'll be fine, all right?
Thank you, Alan. You're the best.
Okay.
You're my hero.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Oh, thank goodness. Woo, thank goodness Alan made me understand it was just a dream, just a bad, bad dream. Whew, I feel so much better. I was pretty scared there. Anyway, now is the time you've all been waiting for. It's time for Brad Show Live, starring Brad Bernstein with co-host Vanessa Ness-Quick Contreras.
What is your American dream?
My American dream is that everyone's human rights upheld and respected and that no family is ever separated.
My American dream is an America where everyone is treated with dignity and can reach their fullest potential and feel safe and loved.
So that we can all live in dignity together in the same dream of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King and Mahatma Gandhi, where we want to build a beloved community. We are not judged by the color of our skin, but by the intent of our character.
Everyone has a right to the American dream.
Groundhog Sam! Doop-de-doo, doop-de-doo, doop-de-doop-de-doo. Man, why is it so quiet around here? It's like there's no one in the office. Oh, this is very, very strange. I don't like it when there's no one around. I'm a real people groundhog, you know what I mean? Man, it's really, really quiet around here, and it's just getting darker. Oh my God, what in the name of... Oh, there's two of them! Oh my God, it's groundhog mummy zombies! Oh my God, what is happening around here? I need Brad! Where is Brad? Oh my God, there's more! They're multiplying! What is happening? God, what in the name of everything that's holy are these? Bring it away, this is so scary. Oh, oh, somebody help me! They're everywhere! Oh, help! Oh my God, this is it! This is how Groundhog Sam goes out! Goodbye, Brad, show live! Goodbye, Brad, squad! Goodbye, Brad, it was really awesome! Oh my God, they're gonna eat me! It's so scary!
Sam, what's going on here? What's all that noise about?
Alan, there's groundhog mummy zombies everywhere. They're trying to eat me and it's terrible. Thank God you came. Thank God. Look, they're everywhere.
There's nothing here.
There
It's
is,
your imagination,
They've
Sam.
been everywhere.
No, I haven't seen nothing. There's nothing here.
You
It's just your
sure?
imagination. You'll be fine, Sam. Oh, man. It's just you. Were you sleeping?
Maybe it was just a dream. Maybe I had a nightmare.
It seems like there's nothing here. I'm walking. I see nothing around.
Oh.
You'll be fine, Sam.
Oh, Alan, thank goodness you came and woke me up. It was terrible. I was so worried. I thought it was the end for me.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be around for a very, very long time to come.
Oh, okay. Ooh, whew. Thank you, Alan.
Okay, I'm going to go back now. You'll be fine, all right?
Thank you, Alan. You're the best.
Okay.
You're my hero.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Oh, thank goodness. Woo, thank goodness Alan made me understand it was just a dream, just a bad, bad dream. Whew, I feel so much better. I was pretty scared there. Anyway, now is the time you've all been waiting for. It's time for Brad Show Live, starring Brad Bernstein with co-host Vanessa Ness-Quick Contreras and Yonathan Yo-Yo Elias. Happy Halloween, Brad Squad! I'm gonna go find Brad now. Tell him all about this crazy nightmare I had. Just a nightmare, just a dream.
Happy Halloween, everybody! It is Bradshaw Live Pop-Up. I am David Hasselhoff from Baywatch. That's right, the beach is not safe without David Hasselhoff and Uncle Brad patrolling. The beach is back, as they say, or at least Elton John said it. I have somewhere out in the Ethernet or the internet, somewhere out there, Alexander Hamilton, straight from Broadway, and a beautiful unicorn. what a strange combination of people doing an immigration show. David Hasselhoff, as an older David Hasselhoff. Alexander Hamilton, who's unemployed from Broadway right now, waiting to come back to his Broadway after coronavirus.
Yes,
from his Tony Award winning, and a unicorn who's just been around beautiful forever. The unicorn seems to get more beautiful every day. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Brad Squad. Happy Halloween to you all. Alexander Hamilton, how are you?
You're looking good.
You're looking good. You look like you're ready to write the Constitution of the United States of America. And I'm going to tell you.
Baywatch.
And Vanessa looks like she's going to bring happiness to every man, woman, and child around the world, because unicorns bring happiness to everybody. What a crew we got here. What a crew. Happy Halloween. By the way, I have in my hand here, before we say hello to the squad, just a quick, if you guys don't know who David Hasselhoff is, in Baywatch from the 1980s, not the movie from 2017, but from the 1980s with Pamela Anderson, David Hasselhoff played Mitch Buchanan, a leader of a group of lifeguards who made the beach safe for everybody.
Just like that.
Now, just like that. By the way, they have superimposed my body onto David Hasselhoff's head right there in that picture. NBC canceled Baywatch after 1 year, but the Hoff is known international around the world. And I'm going to tell you something. Baywatch is going to go down in TV history, even though it was only on for 1 year, which is the funniest thing. People would think it was on.
Baywatch?
And then it was on for 9 seasons. It was actually brought back. It was brought back after it was canceled, and was on for 9 seasons, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
And Hasselhoff, he was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I was reading it. I'm saying, boy, I remember watching Baywatch for years, but maybe I'm wrong.
Right.
What do I know? Meanwhile, Alexander Hamilton, straight from Broadway, a founding father of the United States of America. He was an American statesman, a politician, a legal scholar, military commander, lawyer, banker, economist. He was actually born on the island known today as Nevis and St. Kitts. He grew up in Barbados, at least according to Hamilton, the Broadway show. In August 1772, Hamilton's letter to his father about a hurricane that struck St. Croix was reprinted in a newspaper called the Royal Danish American Gazette. The locals were so impressed that they took up a collection to send Hamilton to a college in the British North American colonies. He went to Princeton. He then, Vice President Aaron Burr, ran for governor of the state of New York in 1804. Hamilton campaigned against him to be governor of the state of New York. Taking offense, Burr challenged him to a duel and shot him dead. Alexander Hamilton lies actually, his casket, his grave is about 10 blocks from our office at 225 Broadway. But he is one of the founding fathers of the United States of America. His name is on the Constitution. They, as a matter of fact, made an entire Broadway show, one of the most successful Broadway shows of all time, about Alexander Hamilton, all performed by minority actors and actresses. That's why I say Yo-Yo fresh off his starring role in Hamilton. And of course, unicorns. Unicorns are also very, very well known. Where did the legend of the unicorn come from? Well, the first written account of a unicorn in Western literature comes from the Greek doctor Contreras in the 4th century BCE. The unicorn also appeared in Mesopotamian artworks. Those who drank from its horn, they say, were thought to be protected from stomach trouble, epilepsy, and poison. It was a very feat of foot and difficult to capture these unicorns. The actual animal behind Cestace's description was probably the Indian rhinoceros. As a biblical animal, the unicorn was interpreted allegorically in the early Christian church and states that the unicorn is a strong, fierce animal that could only be caught by a virgin.
Well.
What is that?
Me.
What does that? Well, I won't even make a joke then about. I will not make a joke about your boyfriend.
Behave.
All right, let's say hello to the squad. Let's say hello to the squad. Jojo Nelly, squad up. How are you? Melanie, Aline, happy Halloween. Sasha Ford, happy Halloween. I see Stephen M. Wiener watching. Paulette Priceless watching. Jessica Leamy, squad up. Jojo Nelly, what's going on? Who else? Melanie, Abiola, Aline, squad up. Dionne Watson, how are you? Monica Stone, squad up on YouTube. Keisha Charles, happy Friday. It's Friday pop-up. It's also our Halloween special. Charmaine Wallace, how are you? Wael Millie, Naveen Virna, and Showman, squad up. Why don't you tell everybody in 45 seconds or less what they got to do while I get ready for some schmoozing on Halloween Schmooze.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Whoa, look at that. We're getting different angles.
You like that?
I love it. All right, everybody on all social media platforms, first things first, I need you guys all to join the VIP page on Brad Show Live. It's a Brad Show Live page on Facebook, and you're going to be able to put in your questions anytime throughout the day. You never know when we're going to do a pop-up. This is the reason why it's so important. Put in your question in the morning, and we're going to take the first 5 and we're going to put them in before any social media check-in questions. Now for Facebook, I need you guys to start sharing. This is a pop-up, so we need to let everybody know to start sharing. All right, we need to let everybody know the show is started. The best way to do that is also to press that little bell notification button. All right, so you can get notified anytime we go live. I got that right away on my phone, right when we went live. That's how I know when we're going live. That's how I know we're actually going on. So press that little bell notification, and also put in all your questions right now. We will be doing social media check-in. Just because it's a pop-up doesn't mean we're not going to do it. So throw in your questions now. I saw some comments saying, hey, I have a question. Throw it in. Don't tell us you have a question. Throw the question in. Also, interaction. We definitely love the interaction. Let us know what you think about our outfits. You know, we're doing this for y'all, really. All right, Ness-Quick, let us know what we're going to do on the other social media platforms.
Okay, squad, on YouTube, if you have not already, you should already be subscribed to our channel, because it is a magical favor that you're doing for yourselves. When you subscribe to our channel and you turn on the notification bell, like Yo-Yo said, it lets you know when the show is live. And that's super important, especially on days like today where we have pop-ups. If you have that notification bell turned on, it'll let you know Brad Show is on live and we're ready to answer your immigration questions. And for those that don't know that we're on live right now, use that share arrow, just click it. It lets you copy the link and you can send it in a text, send it in a WhatsApp group, share it in a Facebook group. You never know when there's someone out there that is in need of immigration help. And we are here to answer those questions. You guys know all of the knowledge and all of the value that we provide here on Brad Show Live. So why not share it with everyone that's out there? And you guys already know on YouTube, I'm taking a look. We could be doing so much better. There's so many more people watching than they are liking our channel. So we need you guys to give us that thumbs up. Once you guys give us that thumbs up, it lets YouTube know that there's great things happening here, and it helps us grow our squad and our community more and more. It blows my mind that there's still so many people that don't know Brad Show Live exists. So help us out and let's share. And by giving us that thumbs up, it'll move us up in the YouTube universe, and it'll let people know there are great things happening here. You guys can also find us on Instagram at Brad Show Live, where if you can't find the time to catch a full 2-hour show or a quick pop-up, you'll catch the best snippets of our show on Instagram. So make sure that you follow us there, that you're commenting there, and you can also send your questions in through a direct message on Instagram. Our squad is always looking out for those questions for social media check-in, but nonetheless, you can share everything that's going on the show via Instagram with friends in your direct message as well. So let's get right into some Halloween schmoozing with Brad.
All right, by the way, public service announcement. It's time to set your clocks back. I'm expecting a telephone call any moment from my 8th grade gym coach. Every year, my 8th grade gym coach gives me a call. He says, Brad, I know you haven't heard from me all year, but it's time to set back your clock. It's amazing because my 8th grade gym coach was an old man when I was in 8th grade. I can't believe the man is still alive. But I get that call every year. And while we may be gaining an extra 60 minutes of sleep this Sunday, we might also be in danger of losing our minds like we haven't lost our minds yet. Or maybe we have. Look at what we look like going live on YouTube and Facebook. Perhaps we have lost our minds. I don't know. There is a renewed call, Yo-Yo and Vanessa, to get rid of this whole set back your clock thing. I don't know what my 8th grade gym coach is going to do. He's not in favor. He loves calling me every year to set my clock back. But a lot of people, they're tired of setting their clock back. They're tired of springing forward into spring and falling back in the fall. And by the way, this whole thing about setting your clock back, it's led by medical experts. It's not just some randomness. Lawmakers and frazzled parents, they want to put a stop to this March and November switch that was formally adopted by the government in 1966. And you want to know why it was done? Not to give you a better summer. It was done to save energy. But they say now, since COVID and people are under stress and there's a pandemic and there's an orange man in the White House, it's just too much stress to now have to go set your clock back. They say that since sleep loss leaves us more susceptible to viral illness, it's a bad moment to be lowering the body's immunity. Dr. Beth Marlow, a professor of neurology at Vanderbilt, says, given the relationship of stress to the immune system, I think it would be wise to choose between daylight savings time and standard time. She advocates staying in standard time once the clocks go back this weekend. Hawaii, Arizona, Puerto Rico, they do not jump ahead and fall back in the fall anymore. New York State is also trying to change it, but really there's a push now to have it go national. Either pick a time, either daylight savings time, 12 months a year, or standard time. Me personally, I don't know about the stress of losing sleep. I'm going to sleep anyway on Sunday. I have the stress of changing all the clocks and my watches, and it's a pain in the neck. And the most stressful thing is changing the clock in the car. Because you get in your car, you want to go somewhere, and now you got to stop, and you're like, this clock is wrong. And you don't have time to change it. And even worse, you got to remember for 20 minutes how to it's too complicated to change the clock in the car. You know, like you're pressing 100 buttons to change the clock. To me, that stresses me out. Just keep the time wherever it is. That's what I'm in favor. Yo-Yo and Vanessa, what do you think?
You'll just get to places earlier. Leave that clock in the car at least, with that hour behind. So then, you think you're running. You know what I mean?
Years ago, I didn't even know how to do it, and I just left it alone. And then for 6 months, I just knew to subtract an hour from my clock in the car. But now, that even annoys me. So I spend the 20 minutes trying to figure out how to change the clock.
I actually like it. I don't mind it because it reminds me of the season. So like, summertime or like when it's about to be spring and stuff, it gets lighter earlier. So it's like, summertime, like it's super light. And then I like it, during fall and winter where it gets dark early because I'd rather be at home anyway. So I'm okay with it.
Same. Me too.
You know what I say about falling back in the fall? I say, I say, let's spring ahead 12 months a year. Keep it one time.
Okay.
All right. So in light of the pandemic, however, Halloween's going to look a little different this year, but that's not stopping people from giving candy to children and costumes. I am going to go trick-or-treating. I have my jack-o'-lantern ready.
Goodness.
Now, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and sometimes I knock on the door and I don't have any kids around, and they're like, come on, pal, get lost. No, I don't do that. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention guidance on holiday celebrations maintains that traditional trick-or-treating is a high-risk activity, one that should be avoided to help prevent the spread of COVID. Let me ask you a question, Yo-Yo and Vanessa. At what point, if someone knocked on your door, at what age do you say, hey, get lost, you're not getting any free candy from me? At what age, or if like somebody knocked on the door and they're 25 and they just said trick-or-treat, they don't have any kids, are you giving them free candy? What about 35? What about my age at 50? Hello, can I get some free candy? You're like, get lost.
Only if you have kids with you.
Only if you have kids with you.
Right.
What is the age cutoff? Is it 13, 14, 15?
No, I would say like at like 17.
17. So you would give a
Yeah, because they
17-year-old
might have
candy.
siblings. Yeah.
Right.
So
'Cause
basically,
they usually take their siblings together. That's why I said if they have kids, then it's all good. But like if you just rolling around with your old ass friends, no, go buy your own candy.
you know what my threshold is? Do you have a high school diploma? Get lost. And then if they look like they're old enough to have one but don't, and they say, "Well, I don't have one." Well, you should get lost anyway, right? One or the other.
Right. We'll work on that.
There you go.
Right. So in Rhode Island, I'll tell you what's happening. In Rhode Island, the Higurani family has built a 12-foot orange candy catapult that resembles a giant Lego project. And I guess they're going to catapult the candy to children who come by. The family says we're going to be launching all afternoon. We've been practicing all week. The kids are eating everything we throw at them. Meanwhile, so people are getting very creative with this, giving out candy. You got to keep your distance. Meanwhile, Lynn Rutecki from Indiana is planting a candy garden near the bottom of her driveway. She and her 8-year-old son, Jack, will wave from the patio dressed as Willy Wonka. That candy garden's going to be ripped apart in 10 minutes.
Right.
It's like when you would go, I remember when I was younger and somebody didn't want to answer the door and they would leave the candy out in a little bucket. By the time I got there was no candy left. Like the first kid came and took all the candy.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Well,
There's no. I would have taken all the candy.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking now of those crazy people in St. Louis who got arrested. What were their names with the guns? When the Black Lives Marchers came through and they were waving the guns, they got arrested. The crazy people in St. Louis, I forgot their names. And I'm like, what happens to them now if like someone comes and knocks on their door? Are you gonna get shot? They're gonna shoot you again? Remember those people? And they were in the Republican National Convention. We'll show a picture soon. I'm sure Julian will pull it up somewhere. Meanwhile, Rutecki, she's the one who planted the candy garden. She's saying there's going to be signs, help yourself. That candy garden, as we said, going to be gone very, very fast. So tomorrow is Halloween. It's an old spooky standby, the haunted house. Doesn't feel very safe this year. You can go to a haunted house and you could literally die of coronavirus these days. But there is one type of business providing a frighteningly good time for everyone: the drive-through car wash. That is right. In cities across the country, car wash owners have embraced the idea. It's not exactly a new thing. There are definitely more this year. They're doing the haunted drive-through car wash. Prashant Patel, who owns the Wash Doctor Car Wash in Birmingham, Alabama, says, I love Halloween. We're giving everyone an option for Halloween this year. I've never been through the drive-through Halloween car wash. Have you?
No, but I did go to a haunted asylum this year.
You did?
In Jersey.
Yeah.
Brighton Asylum.
I remember why I never went to the haunted car wash, because I was stuck in my driveway trying to figure out how to change the time in my car, so I never really got a chance.
Oh, God.
Right, you didn't make it.
I didn't get a chance to make it. If I was able to change the time of my car, I probably would have made it.
I like that. People are getting creative.
Yes,
very COVID-proof holidays.
Very, very creative. Meanwhile, babies in the neonatal intensive care unit in Florida Hospital, they're getting dressed up for Halloween, thanks to staff members who created holiday-themed costumes just for them. That's very cute. On Monday, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare published images of the babies in their Halloween costumes for Facebook. The pictures showed the little ones dressed up like a pizza, a popcorn, a candy bar, an avocado, a skunk, and maybe even, dare I say, a baby unicorn. The hospital wrote in their post to social media, our NICU babies are so cute, it's spooky. Halloween in the NICU is one of our favorite traditions, and this year is no exception. Very, very cute.
That's sushi.
Yeah.
I love that.
Meanwhile, in New York City, the social contract works like this. If you're wealthy enough to own a townhouse, you owe it to passersby to cover the expensive home with an elaborate, creative Halloween decoration just for the month of October. This year, the holiday spirit is alive and well on the Upper East Side and the West Village. And who said all the rich people left New York City? Let's see a couple of the decorations. Let's see what we have there. Do we have the pictures, Julian? Well, I'll put it to you this way. I've walked past them. They're very impressive. Yo-yo.
You have?
What?
You went and saw them?
Yeah, very, very impressive. We're supposed to show the pictures. That would be much better. But you know what? Trust me, I saw them. It's very, very impressive. Do you have any great Halloween decorations in your neighborhood?
I'm not in my neighborhood.
No?
There they are.
There we go.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
these are where, like, these are all like Upper East Side?
These are Upper East Side or West Village or Greenwich Village, where people have townhouses. Maybe up even in Harlem.
I wanted to find a neighborhood that had that, because I like to walk around and just look at.
In Staten Island, I think the best neighborhood, you know, if you go, is Staten Island in Dyker Heights, right by under the Verrazano Bridge. I don't know the names of the streets there, but in Dyker Heights, right. But that's not for Halloween; it's for Christmas.
For Christmas. Christmas.
Oh,
yeah,
Christmas.
Yeah.
I love those
and we
too.
actually did that last year for Christmas. I don't know for Halloween where to go. I'm telling you Christmas. I'm getting the two confused. But hopefully the Halloween decorations will turn into Christmas decorations too soon. And while we're talking about costumes and Halloween, some of celebrities' kids also dressed up for Halloween as well. Actress Gabrielle Union posted a photo of her adorable daughter, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Kavia James, dressed up as a lion with the caption, "I really do hope the lion sleeps tonight. I can't take the cuteness." I was about to say, trust me, I saw a picture of this too. Oh, there we are. There's the picture. Very, very cute. And
I love the faces this baby makes, man. She is so funny.
And
she always makes funny faces.
And Khloe Kardashian's niece Stormi and daughter True debuted as Rapunzel from Tangled and a cat.
Aww.
That's very cute too.
Those Kardashian kids are cute.
And Adonis.
They know how to make some cute kids.
Adonis, you know whose son is Adonis? Who's the father?
Drake,
right.
Yeah, that's Drake.
He's out of the world as an astronaut. And Kim Kardashian's longtime friend Jonathan Cheban seriously got into character also as Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic from Netflix Tiger King, while North, Saint, Chicago, and Sam West transformed into Wildcats. Meanwhile, Kim's sister Kylie Jenner and pals morphed into Power Rangers. Do we have the Power Rangers? Maybe we have them.
Halloween spook.
And if we don't, we'll catch it on the gram.
Yeah, go look. And trust me, it's cute. And finally, Sweetie filled the roles of all three Destiny Child's members, Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and Michelle Williams. I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly, she wrote, of the bootylicious moment. Trust me, they were cute pictures if we could ever get them up. All right, why don't you tell everybody what they need to do while I get ready to answer immigration questions. But I think I'm going to answer the immigration questions without the David Hasselhoff wig. I don't think it would be very professional. I will answer them with
keep the wig.
Keep the wig on.
You could take off the glasses.
Squad. I will ask the squad. Should I stay in character to answer the immigration questions? Or should I go back to Uncle Brad? I'll let the squad decide while you tell everybody what they need to do.
All right, squad. So you already heard it. He needs you guys to let us know in the comment section, should he keep the wig or take it off? But now we need you all to start your watch parties on Facebook. It's so simple. All you have to do is click on share and then more options, then host your watch party and start. It will take the video from our page to your page. You are the host. All right, so make sure you do this. This is a great way to send a notification to everybody on your friends list that is online right now. It will say that you have started a watch party. People are going to be curious and they're going to tap on it. So this is a great way to do it. Also, we still need you guys to share. Please share. All right, y'all. All you have to do is click that little share button, share it to anybody's page. You can share it in an inbox. You can copy the link, send it in a text message blast. You could do whatever you want, but we need y'all to share. This is a pop-up. So this is a way for us to get, or for everybody else to know that we're actually on live. All right. Make sure you throw in all your questions right now. because we're going to be doing the social media check-in right after this segment. So throw it in right now. And also, of course, we still love all the interaction and all the comments that you have. We're still reading. I'm going to be reading the comments right now to see if you guys want Brad to keep his wig on or take it off. Ness-Quick, what are we going to do on the other social media sites?
On YouTube, friends, you should already be subscribed, squad, and make sure that you turn on that notification bell so you know when Brad's show is live Monday through Friday. Also, you'll see below there is an arrow that says share. Like Yo-Yo said, this is so important, especially right now, to share, because Brad is going to be answering your immigration questions live. And you never know when there's someone out there that has the same question that you do or someone else does, and they just don't know where to find the resources to have their questions answered. We're taking a look at the comments, so make sure that you interact with us in the comments. But most importantly, let everyone know that now is the time to tune into Brad's show live, because we will be answering immigration questions for free. And I'm looking out, squad. We need those thumbs up going. When you give us those thumbs up, it lets YouTube know that we're doing great work here and that we are growing our community, and it'll help us get more and more eyes on Brad's show live so that we can keep helping more people. So push that thumbs up button, because we really, really need it. And of course, you guys can find us on Instagram at Brad Show Live, where if you can't catch a full show, or if your friends can't catch a full show, you can always send them there, where we share the best snippets of our show. So make sure that you follow and you're commenting, and you can also send your immigration questions through our direct message there as well. The squad is always looking out to see what questions you guys have. But for now, let's get into it, getting answers to your immigration.
All right, so what does the poll say, Yo-Yo and Vanessa? Wig and glasses on, wig or glasses off? What are they saying?
Leave it on.
They're saying leave it on. By a large majority. I see a few who said leave it off, but I think we...
majority says leave it on.
15 on, 11 off. I'm answering the questions with it on. I am still David Hasselhoff. Let's go to Michael in New York. Michael, how are you?
Hi, it's Michael.
What's going on?
Not much. So my question was to do with can I file a I-30 petition for alien relatives and I-40 485 together? Yeah. I-30 and I-485.
Who is the relative?
Spouse.
Okay, your spouse, where are they right now?
Here.
Are you a United States citizen?
Nope.
You're a resident?
No, she's the permanent resident. My wife.
Is a permanent resident. What is your status right now?
Okay, so I filed for an extension of. I'm on a tourist visa, and I filed for an extension, but my visa is expiring pretty soon.
If you filed for an extension, when?
In July, yeah.
Okay, so if you file now, the answer is yes, you can file, because it's 90 days after you file for the extension. You still got to get that extension approved. Okay, but the answer is you can file your adjustment now, but you need to get that, but you still need to follow up on that extension and make sure it gets approved. And you can file your adjustment now, because it would be the I-45, the I-130, the I-130A, the whole thing, because visas are available to spouses of permanent residents, and it's more than 90 days after you file for the extension, so there's no misrepresentation. But you better do it now quickly, and make sure you get that visitor's visa approved, that extension. Hold on if you need help. Let's go to Spish, or Sapish in Sydney, Australia. Sapish or Sapish.
Hi, Brad. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
I'm good, thank you. So just back in 2004, I was deported, and I was an Indian citizen then for a crime involving moral turpitude.
What was the crime involving moral turpitude that you got deported for?
It was an internet chat. There was an undercover cop posting as a minor girl.
Okay. So what were you found guilty of?
I was later on was given as like reduced one, and they gave me for accosting for
immoral purposes.
What? Okay, what state was this?
It was in Michigan.
Okay, and you had a green card at the time?
No, I was on my H-1 visa, but it was less than 5 years.
Okay.
And
So
I was given
now you would like to
10
return.
years.
Now you would like to return to the United States.
Yes, I moved to Australia as a citizen now. So it's been 15 years. And so my brother lives in San Francisco. I'm just looking if I can visit them, and what is the right way to do that.
Well, you would need to apply for a visitor's visa and explain to them that you previously got deported for this crime of moral turpitude. You have to tell the truth, and then they're going to deny you, and then you can apply for a non-immigrant visa waiver if you can show that the reasons for you to come to the United States outweigh the reasons for you not to.
Yeah, and just one second question. There is something called E3 visa as a non-immigrant later on. Can I apply for the job?
That you would need a waiver for each of those. The E3 is the equivalent of the Australian H-1B, but you would need waivers for all of them. Start with the visitor's visa first, and if you need help, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Ken in Oklahoma City. Ken. Hi, Ken.
Brad.
Ken.
Hello?
What's up?
Okay, hold on. Let me fix it.
While you fix, I'll go to the next one. Anna in Hackensack. Anna.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Happy Halloween.
Thank you. What's going on?
Yes.
What's your question?
Brad, here is my question. Because of the COVID, my individual hearing day didn't happen. It was in June.
Right.
And the system, your system shows that there are no future hearing for this case. This case is pending.
Right.
And now, can I apply for motion to advance?
You can always try to do it, but right now they're only handling detained cases. They're not handling non-detained cases through January. So I would wait until January. Once they start accepting and handling non-detained removal cases, then you would do the motion. But right now the motion would fail because there's nothing to advance. They're not doing them, period.
Even if I have, I'm not young, I'm 65, my husband is 75. Our health is not...
We can absolutely try. All right, nothing bad will happen. All right, so yeah, we can absolutely try. Okay. But I have not tried to advance something, I'll be honest with you, during the pandemic because they don't have court hearings. But we could definitely try, and we can see what can happen. The worst thing they'll say is no. So hold on one second, okay? Let's go to Sophia in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Sophia.
Hello.
Sophia.
Yes. Hi, Brad.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Yourself?
Good. What's going on?
I have a question here. Can a dad with a 10-year green card file to adjust his 10-year-old daughter? She's here in the States.
Is the daughter out of status or in status?
No, she came on a visitor's visa.
When?
In June this year.
So she's in status still?
Yes.
Okay. Then the answer is yes. You should file the adjustment before she falls out. I assume she got 6 months.
Yes.
So
but,
you would file an I-130 visa petition and an adjustment simultaneously.
Okay. I thought he had to be a citizen to do it. No, we can do it.
You can do it because she is in legal status. You could not do it if she overstayed her time. But because she's in legal status, there is a visa available to her, and then you can do it. If she overstayed her time, you would have to wait for the dad to become a citizen, because once you overstay your time, you can't adjust in the F2A category. You can only adjust if your father's a U.S. citizen.
Okay, so you said you can file the I-130 and what other form together?
The I-485 and the I-864, the whole thing. Hold on if you need help, but we can do it. But you only have, if it's June, understand your 10-year-old granddaughter is going to fall out of status sometime in early December. So it has to be done this month. You have about 30 days to do it. So hold on one second. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. All right. And so since this is a pop-up, we're doing only pop-up questions. By the way, I neglected to show everybody the full outfit. I mean, I'm ready to go into the beach to save somebody.
Yeah, save lives.
I neglected the whole outfit. And
you can't neglect. That's an important part.
And it is a very important part. I wish I could stand up, but I'm all wired up here. I'm in. But you can go on our Instagram. I'm sure Bailey and our entire crew will post pictures of the full outfit. I can't stand up because I'm all wired into the seat. All right, but I've got the David Hasselhoff Baywatch shorts on. I've got the whole thing. I even Julian the TriCaster guy even filmed me in slow motion running through the office. So I'm sure they will embarrass me completely on Instagram and Facebook sometime in the future. So if you want it, if you want to check it out, you can follow me at Real Brad Bernstein on Instagram. You can also drop me a DM if you have any immigration questions. You can also follow us at Bradshaw Live. That's probably where they will embarrass me, at Bradshaw Live on Instagram. Also, I'm sure they will embarrass me on Facebook and probably Twitter as well. And Yo-Yo and Vanessa.
What's up?
What's up?
Oh, where can we find you?
Where do we find you? Yo-Yo hasn't been doing this show. Yo-Yo hasn't been doing this show long enough. He forgot where we're even at.
He forgot he has social media.
Yeah. Well, it's not Yo-Yo. It's Alexander Hamilton today. What does Alexander Hamilton know about social media anyway? He was born in the 1700s. He doesn't even know what it is. Right.
Well, you guys can follow me.
Give it to us anyway.
Right. But you could be like, but you can send me a letter.
There you go.
Right.
Written with a feather pen.
And delivered by a bird.
There you go.
Right.
And you guys can find me at Vanessa.Contreras TV.
So later in the show, by the way, top sommelier Femi Oyediran is going to join me from his wine shop and bar in Charleston, South Carolina, to show me how to pair wine with candy in preparation of Halloween. But in today's Attorney Close-Up, Spar and Bernstein trial attorney David Moreno talks about the importance of voting. Let's watch.
Go out and vote. However, don't only vote in the main election, the main event, the one that they condition you to think is the only one that matters. Our branches of government are broken up into 3 separate branches for a reason: executive, legislative, and judicial. Legislative makes the laws, judicial enforces the laws. Judges in most cities are elected, right? Do your research and make sure you get involved in local elections, because guess what? Those are the folks that are going to affect your day-to-day life the most. And in the executive branch, they often can't move without approval from the legislative branch. So while you should go out and vote in the presidential election, and it's very, very important, I'm not going to minimize that. The local elections are just as important, and they should be taken just as serious.
All right, let's do something we like to call social media check-in. Even on Halloween, it's spooky social media check-in, or just regular. I don't know if it's spooky or not, but let's see if anyone has any spooky questions.
Okay. First one comes from Meme Sorry on YouTube, asking, in a hearing for an I-863, does the person get their court results right away, or will it need time for the judge to review?
Every judge is different. I don't hear you, Vanessa.
Hold on, I had it now. It was refreshing. Okay. The next one comes from, of course, this same person. Meme sorry on YouTube. In master calendar hearing for asylum only proceeding, can the person request for voluntary departure? Does the IJ usually grant voluntary departure in this type of situation?
You can always request voluntary departure before you start your proceedings. You can also request voluntary departure at the conclusion of your asylum case. If you don't want to proceed with the asylum, then your attorney, you wouldn't be able to do it at a master calendar. Your attorney would have to set it down for an individual hearing just to determine whether or not you were entitled to voluntary departure.
Okay, Naveen Vermahu on YouTube asks, how long is the current processing time for removal of condition cases during COVID situations? I applied in July 2020.
It's going to be about 2 years.
Naveen Varmahal on YouTube.
No,
how long is the current?
I read
oh,
that.
that's the one you just read. Felicia on YouTube. How long will I expect fingerprint invitation 41485 sent acknowledgement received on May 2020?
We don't know about coronavirus. They're not fingerprinting in all the jurisdictions, and the ones that they are, it's going very, very slowly. If they by the way, if they already have your fingerprint, they're not going to call you back in again. So for citizenship, they already have your fingerprint from your green card. They're not going to call you back in again. And if they ever took a biometric previously, they're not going to call you back in again. They're going to use the old one.
Moya Douglas on Facebook asks, hey, Uncle Brad, it's been 2 months since I submitted all my documents to NVC, and I haven't heard anything. My U.S. Citizen filing for my kids under 21. Filing date is 11/19/2019. Is this normal?
Well, it's only been a year so far. It's within range. Don't freak out yet. If you still haven't heard in a few more months, give me a call.
Halani A on YouTube. My VAWA petition was revoked and my I-601 was suspended in 2016. My petition was approved in August. How long will USCIS take to make a decision on my waiver?
What was revoked or was approved then? Obviously, the VAWA was approved, not revoked. I guess, because you don't get to the waiver unless your VAWA was approved. Waivers take over a year, sometimes even 18 months.
Paul Araujo on YouTube asks, hey, Brad, is congressional SR different from me or my lawyer submitting an SR on 212 and 601 waivers?
A congressional SR. I guess you're just requesting a congressman or a senator to see what the status of your case is. It really doesn't matter whether your lawyer does it or whether you do it. All your congressman or senator is going to do is write a letter, and immigration is going to write back a letter to them and say, wait. The only way to push things forward is mandamus or threat of mandamus.
Next one is from Stargirl Mika on Facebook. Hey, Brad, how long does it take to get approved for VAWA and green card? What is the total time for both?
2.5 years.
Kareem on Facebook asks, I came to the U.S. in 2013 on an H-1B visa to Florida. By the end of 2014, my employer canceled my visa, so I was advised to apply for asylum, filed the asylum case 2015, and it was sent to immigration court for master hearing in a future date 2019. Now, during that time, I had divorce issues with my wife, so I had to leave my home country and left the kids and wife. Now I missed my master hearing, and I checked over the phone and the removal order was issued. Now, how can I get back and can I appeal for the order now because of the circumstances?
No, you left the country, so you're self-deported. But you can give us a call and we can pull your records and see if there's any way you can come back to America. But you self-deported, you got ordered deported.
Martha Manzo on Facebook. Can an undocumented student apply for a student visa if they get accepted in a university in the U.S.?
Can an undocumented apply for a student visa? No.
Okay, Reshwan on Facebook asked, husband is a petitioner waiting for USCIS appeal. It took a long time. His work permit expired and license as well. Can he extend his work permit and how?
How did he get his work permit?
It doesn't say. It just says the husband is a petitioner waiting for USCIS appeal. So since it took a long time, his work permit and license expired.
The answer is no, you can't. I guess they filed an adjustment and the case got denied and they appealed it. You're better off to withdraw the appeal, file a new adjustment, and get a work permit.
Okay, this one comes from Simone on Instagram. My husband left and we're in the process of just receiving my letter for my sponsor who sent it. He has abused me twice. I filed a police report on the 10th of this month after he cut my face. He says he's not going to the interview and he has packed all his belongings and left to go to New Jersey with his new girlfriend. I took my fingerprints in February and they have requested a sponsor. I did it and mailed it off. What can I do now?
File an I-360 VAWA. Make sure you get an order of protection that that man never goes near you again. And you'll get a green card.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's all.
That's it? Oh, that's it. I thought you were saying that that's all you have to do. Well, you do a little more than that, but that's the start.
That's it for social media check-in.
Social media check-in. Yo. I guess Alexander Hamilton, usually very verbose, Alexander Hamilton, but today, a man of very few words. Meanwhile, Femi Oyediran is one of the top sommeliers in South Carolina and the co-owner of Graft Wine Shop and Bar. He showed me how to pair wines and candy in preparation of a more adult Halloween. It was lots of fun. Let's watch. Today, I am joined by Femi Oyediran, one of the top sommeliers in South Carolina. Femi is a Nigerian-American who is here today to discuss his immigration story to America, career, and how he discovered his love of wine. Femi co-opened Graft Wine Shop and Bar located in downtown Charleston, South Carolina, and he has some fun but still sophisticated Halloween treat ideas for the adults for this year's Halloween celebration. Welcome, Femi. How are you?
I'm doing well.
So I have in front of me all of this chocolate and candies and wine, and we're going to do some wine tasting with you and the entire Brad squad. But before we do that, can you tell everybody out there, what is a sommelier?
Sommelier is simply a wine steward, somebody who has some knowledge, but even more important is an extension of hospitality.
You have to go to school to become a sommelier?
If you want to be certified or have some sort of distinction, then you have to go take an exam. There are several certifying bodies. I chose to go through the Court of Master Sommeliers, and within that, I am an advanced sommelier.
So the advanced sommelier, where is that on the pecking order?
It's the second to last examination in the court, so it's the third level out of 4.
So you weren't always a sommelier, you were a DJ beforehand, is that correct?
Yeah. You know, DJ was a part of what I did. I was definitely very involved in music. I performed with a few different bands. I DJ'd here and there, and then I also owned a promotion company.
So who are your favorite artists?
Oh, man, so many. Depends on the day. It's
Yeah.
like wine, you know. Different wines I want to drink, and I've got different people I want to listen to.
Give me an example of like a wine that you would drink and some song you would listen to.
It depends on the day, but I tell you what, just because I'm feeling good today, I'll say that today I would drink some Pinot Noir from Kelly Fox in Oregon. Because their wines are delicious.
Perfect.
We'll say listen to Donny Hathaway these songs for you live. I think that's great.
You have a go-to wine and song when you want to be a little more romantic with somebody?
I think that's a perfect combination right there.
Right there? Perfect. You opened up your wine shop. Is that where you are right now? It's the wine shop and bar. It's called Graft in South Carolina. Tell us about your business.
Oh man, Graft is a lot of fun. Graft is certainly a labor of love. It's a project started by my partner Miles White and I. We are a retail store and a wine bar. And the great thing about what we do here is that you can buy a bottle of wine and take it home, or you can, if you want, you can sit down, have a glass, shop for a bottle, or you can grab a bottle off the shelf and drink here with us. And we always have good music playing, and it's a good time. So it's really social, and I think it makes wine not just accessible, but it makes it sexy at the same time.
You know, I think one of the biggest things with wine is people get intimidated. They look at a wine list when they go to a restaurant. They don't know one wine from the next. They don't know the grapes, the different regions, the different types of wines. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that people feel that wine is inaccessible, I think is a product of poor design. And I think that what we do here is we focus less on educating people, but focus more on talking to them and using our sommelier skills to find them a really appropriate wine that they would enjoy.
So what's a good affordable wine?
Where do we start? I mean, there's so many you can go for. I mean, one of my favorites is Little Garnacha from southern France, in the Southern Rhone, by Andre Brunel, and just his Grenache. It's a red wine. It's light on its feet for a Pinot Noir drinker. It's delicious. Under $15. It's farmed organically. I mean, what more could you ask for? It's fantastic wine.
I understand your family were not wine drinkers, though, for religious, cultural reasons. Tell us a little bit about it and your upbringing.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I think like many in my parents' generation that moved to the country, for religious reasons or more, they don't drink. They don't participate in alcohol. So, drinking alcohol was certainly a foreign idea to me for many years.
So where were you originally born?
Yeah, I was born in Lagos, Nigeria.
Uh-huh. So when did you come to America?
We came to America in 1990.
So what were your first memories? Do you remember what it was like growing up as a Nigerian in America?
First memories, yeah. I mean, first memories, I think, were my family first immigrated to Alabama, and we were at some point we were in Huntsville. I'll say my earliest memories are absolutely in Huntsville, and we were really welcomed into the community by a gracious couple, kind of the pastor team and wife team at a local church, and they were really phenomenal, and the entire church community welcomed us into Huntsville, and that was really, I think, those are my first, most cherished memories as far as not only being alive, but also being in this country.
Was your family able to keep any cultural or religious customs from Nigeria?
Cultural for sure. I mean, growing up, I was absolutely inundated with Nigerian culture every day. My parents almost hung out exclusively with Nigerians, whether we were living in Alabama or when we went to Cleveland, Ohio. There was a group called the Nigerian Circle of Friends, and I was constantly around Nigerian children and constantly eating Nigerian food. My father had the Nigerian newspapers mailed to him regularly, so those were always sitting on the counter. We always listened to Nigerian music. Juju music was always being played about. So, I certainly didn't feel very removed from the Nigerian experience outside of being in Nigeria, but we would go there often. So whenever we would visit, we'd stay for about a month. So I certainly think my parents made an effort to make sure that we understood where we were from and that we felt like we weren't distant.
So how did your mom react when you told her you were going to be a sommelier? I guess her first reaction would have been, you drink alcohol, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Or did she know that already?
I covered both of those in the same conversation.
Yeah, how'd she react?
But you know what? She had a really fantastic response. She said that she didn't understand, but she said she was absolutely proud of me. And to this day, she's very proud and shares any articles about me.
Wow, that's amazing. Halloween's coming upon us here, which you know. So I got all this candy here, Femi.
Yeah.
I got chocolates, Milky Ways, Reese's Pieces, Snickers. What else did they tell? I got Hershey's chocolates here. I got some gummy bears, some sour gummies, some Skittles, and you had recommended some wine here. The first wine I have here, it's a 2016. Reading this here on my cards. A 2016 Donna Fugata Ben Rye Pasito. And it sounds Italian.
Yeah, it is definitely Italian. It's from the island of Sicily. It is a passito wine, so it's made from dried fruit. But the grape there is Zabibo, which is kind of an indigenous grape to that region, very similar to Muscat. But Ben Rye is, I think, a really delicious dessert wine that I think reminds me of orange Tootsie Roll Pops as a kid. So I think that is really just a delicious wine to enjoy with candies like this, yeah.
So it's going to be an orange-tasting grape.
Oh, man.
I see it's almost yellow in color, a little orangey yellowish in color here. And
Tootsie Roll Pop is the best way to describe it.
And it would smell orangey to me. What should it smell like?
I think it smells just like an orange Tootsie Roll Pop.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
It does. So what would you pair this with?
I think it could go well with anything, honestly. I mean, that's the great thing about sweet wines when you're working with desserts, because as long as you have something that is chocolatey and kind of salty, it'll play well. And I think that if you've got like something like Skittles or like a Starburst, it'd be fantastic too. But I think that out of this bunch here, I would probably pick like a Reese's or something like that.
A Reese's. Okay, I got a Reese's right here. Now, when you taste wine and food, unless you tell me differently, how I was taught is you drink the wine first and then eat the food after. Is that correct?
Yeah, whichever you want to do.
Or it does. Oh, you can eat the chocolate first.
Around my mouth.
You can eat the chocolate first. Wouldn't that change the taste of the wine?
Say eat the chocolate first and wash it down with a little Donna Fugata.
Really? Okay. That's what I'm going to do.
It.
That's what I'm going to do. 1 second here. There's a lot of wrappers here on this chocolate.
I see that.
All right. So Reese's. Good. Take some time to eat the Reese's.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm chewing and talking at the same time. Bad manners. My apologies.
Looks like a very good vintage of Reese's.
No, it is. And Wow, it's excellent.
Yeah?
Excellent.
Good.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think that's a really
It's a really good combination. It really tastes really good. It kind of pops in your mouth with the chocolate in it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's really, really good. All right, so now I guess I'll be drunk by the end of this. I have here the second wine pairing, which is the this is also, I assume, Italian.
Okay, yeah.
Marengo Brachetto d'Acqui.
Yeah. So
that-
Brachetto is a grape that is grown in northwestern Italy around the foothills of Piedmont. So it's usually made into a sparkling wine, which you have here, kind of a semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. And to me, Brachetto is fantastic with chocolate. So chocolate cakes, little true chocolate candy bars, like a good Hershey's or something, even with some deeper chocolate, could be a lot of fun. But to me, Brachetto and chocolate is like cookies and milk. So find yourself any chocolate bike, and I think witness the wonder.
So this is a sparkling wine, which I guess, when people hear that champagne, it's like, but it's not from the Champagne region, I guess.
Honestly, you don't even have to think about it like that. I think anybody that doesn't normally drink wine, that likes to drink like soda, normally they'll find themselves just at home because it drinks like a delicious soda.
It smells cherry to me a little bit. Is that what I'm smelling?
Yeah, definitely cherry, strawberry scented, raspberry.
Yeah, like a berry scent. That's what it smells. I love smelling wines. It always gets me excited to guess if, I'm smelling it properly or not, like, am I smelling oak? I'm smelling cherries. And you said that this should go with also chocolate?
Yeah, I think that could be a lot of fun. I've got a little Brachetto here myself.
Okay, great. So we're both, now, is it going to be different if I have the wine first and the chocolate after, or you really think you should wash it down?
I think that, when you're eating a meal and drinking wine, you're enjoying things in different combinations. So I say, just kind of do it however you want.
All right, so this time I'm going to drink the wine first and then do the chocolate after. See how that goes. Wow, that's really good too. What is the price of these wines? Are these expensive wines I'm drinking?
These are not expensive wines. The Donna Fugata will probably be maybe the priciest of the bunch, which should be around $25 to $30 retail.
Mm-hmm.
The Brachetto d'Acqui should be about $20 retail.
It's very good. Excellent. All right, so the third wine we have here is the Formonos Madrid Tinto, which is a red wine from Spain. Now it says here, what are the, I mean, there's a lot of information on this label here. What information should I be taking off of this label?
The Formonos is a collaboration of four friends making wines in the Gredos Mountains, a little west of Madrid. Kind of a natural wine project. The wine is mainly Garnacha or Grenache, which is one of my favorite grape varieties. And you know what? It's just so juicy, delicious. It's got some tartness, almost kind of like a Jolly Rancher candy. And I think it's just so deep and delicious. So, and it's also a light wine. So I think it's something that you crave worthy around a bag of candy.
All right, so let's see what, and this will have what kind of, this has more of like almost a licorice smell to me a little bit.
Yeah.
Am I smelling that right?
Not everybody wants to drink sweet wines with dessert. So I think sometimes you've got to find a wine that appeals to people that like drier style wines.
Yeah.
So for me, I just look for something that's kind of got some juiciness and some richness that can kind of play off kind of those sweeter flavors you get in the candies.
So then I'm going to take, it's like kind of a sugary gummy worm. I'm going to eat that with this. Okay, how it go. Wow, I chew very loud. I can't believe that. But gummies take a long time to. You know what I should do? I should wash the gummies down with the wine.
How's it going?
That's fantastic.
Good.
I'm going to tell you something. I never thought of drinking wine and having candy before in my life, but this is like a whole new thing for me now.
This is going to be a new arena for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's going to be, having candy and wine. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing. All right, so now this.
Don't tell kids.
Now this last one we have here, is this pronounced Gil or Gil?
Schreibe.
Schreibe Cabinet, 2017. Tell me a little bit about this wine. What is this?
That's Soirebe, which is another grape that's grown in Germany, but in different versions, it can offer some different characteristics. But Val does a really fantastic job because theirs just tastes like mandarin orange, and it's got all these beautiful citrus flavors.
Yeah.
And dry wine with just a touch of sugar that I think, wow, if you like something to go along with like a Starburst candy or something that's red fruited or citrus candy.
How about Skittles? We'll go all the way down here to the end and get some Skittles. Some Skittles here. And I was going to say, you said orange. It's funny. I was going to say it smells a little bit like tangerines to me.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a great descriptor.
So I'm going to have some Skittles here. I'm going to wash this down. And you said this is from Germany?
It is definitely from Germany.
Well, this has been really fun. So, Femi, where can people find out more about Graft Wine Shop and Bar?
Man, they can follow us on social media. If you look on Instagram, you can find us at Graft, GRAFTCHS. And otherwise, you can check us out on our website, graftchs.com. So we're always posting some fun updates on our social media, so it's always fun to pay attention to see what we're up to.
We ask everybody this because this is a show about immigration and reaching your dreams, and everybody has different dreams. Tell me about what your American dreams are.
My American dreams, man. I think that every day that I wake up and I come up with ideas and I try to make them bring them to fruition. I think that's an American dream, right? So I feel very, very blessed to be able to do what I do every day in Charleston, South Carolina. So I think that there's always more to add, but it's always a point to give thanks for what I have currently.
I think you are a great example of the American dream. Thanks for coming on. All right, let's put 50 seconds on the clock. Speed round time. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Alexander Hamilton, Unicorn, you ready?
Yes, can you hear me?
I hear you.
We won't get spooky. Let's answer these questions.
All right, let's go.
Can a green card holder file for their stepchild?
Yes.
Can a student on an F1 visa use their LPR parents' proof of income as proof of support?
Yes.
Can I travel if I'm waiting for my master hearing in 2023?
Travel in the United States, yes.
Do civil documents accepted by the NVC expire?
No.
How long does it take to reopen an administratively closed I-485?
Months.
Can I come to the U.S. with an ESTA from a country that's not part of the COVID travel restrictions?
As long as you're not from the Schengen zone, yes.
How long can it take to process an I-751?
2 years.
Can I apply for the Form I-360 if my husband has been deceased since 2013?
Yes. Oh, no.
Is it true
no,
that a
you
sponsor
have to do it you have to do it within 2 years. And what was the last one?
Is it true that a sponsor can file an EB-2 petition for me without going through PERM?
Yes, if you have exceptional ability. And it's not an ESTA, it's an ESTA.
An ESTA
visa.
Okay, an ESTA.
All right. Let's go through the years of Bradshaw Live of Halloween's past. We put together a little compilation. Let's watch. I'm coming here to body slam all the ICE people, all the people who are against immigrants. No, he won't. Happy Halloween, everybody. The fizzy boom from the Ukraine. This is like eating a sugared Alka-Seltzer. Whoa. Oh, oh. Take the goggle off of me, please. Not get candy from the Ukraine. I am your captain, Captain Stubing from the Love Boat. I am joined by Beetlejuice.
Say it 2 more times.
Oh, wow, you're very good. Say it again.
Say it 2 more times.
We have dressed up Lucky and T-Bone as legal beagles. What are you guys dressed as?
I'm George McFly.
This is Marty McFly, and I'm Doc Brown.
You're the dog friend?
I'm Doc Brown.
Oh, Doc Brown. Yes. And how was 1952? Did you drive the DeLorean?
My dog and I were together dressed as a turtle.
was owned by the Dutch West India Company. So this was a capitalistic venture from the start, which had its pluses and minuses for the Dutch, for the Native Americans that were here, and for other immigrants. But over time, this area became known as Tarrytown, largely. The land was divided up after the Revolutionary War. In the late 1800s, it was actually incorporated as North Tarrytown, and then we changed the name in 1986 to Sleepy Hollow. The town debated changing the name to leverage the history and to bring people interested in history here. A lot of the Dutch culture can be felt today. There are many people who live here. As we walk around the burying ground, look at tombstones. The president of our historical society, Tara Van Tassel. There are tons of Van Tassel gravestones in the burying ground here.
Sleepy Hollow historically has been an immigrant community. We have a historical heritage that is certainly part of our responsibilities to make sure that we recognize that and we respect it and that we promote it as well.
One of the best known stones in this graveyard burying ground is Katrina Van Tassel, Ichabod Crane's love interest. She died in 1793, so her gravestone would have been relatively new, really visible to Irving. He liked the name, and he kind of like took it down, and later on it's going to appear as the name of Katrina Van Tassel in legend. Ichabod Crane was a Connecticut Yankee, so he was an outsider who came into this Dutch area in the legend itself. Most people, of course, know that he's trying to get across the bridge, thinking that supposedly spirits, because this headless horseman's following him, can't cross water. Ichabod doesn't know that the Headless Horseman's trying to get back to his grave. Irving actually kind of tells us what happened to him, which says this whole thing about the pumpkin and all of that, Ichabod Crane was just too embarrassed because Katrina Van Tassel turned him down.
My God, it's the biggest, hairiest spiders I've ever seen. Okay, eat it. It's Medusa. I'm so afraid. It's the lady with snakes in her hair. Somebody help me! They're everywhere! They're everywhere!
I'm on the senior theatrical team here for Terror Behind the Walls at Eastern State Penitentiary. It takes a lot of mental and emotional and physical stamina to go through, 32 show nights, up to 8 hours a night, scaring thousands of people. And it takes a village to run a haunted house, too. We have about 350 people that are behind these walls every show night, about 225 that are in costume and makeup.
Strap yourself in, Brad Squad, because it's about to get spooky.
What is this dinosaur is falling apart here.
The dinosaur's a little drunk.
Dinosaur's drunk. We got a police cop here. Get rid of this dinosaur, please. We have a police officer. You get rid of the dinosaur, please. We need dinosaur. Come on, out of here. We got to do a show. We got to do a show, dinosaur.
Look at the cop.
Come on, cop. Come on, cop. Get out of here,
gracious,
dinosaur.
police.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Happy Halloween, everybody. That was I enjoyed that. I didn't remember all of that,
That is hilarious.
That was a great Beetlejuice costume,
Yes.
Yo-Yo.
Thank you.
The whole thing, I don't remember, it's so funny because we do so many shows, it's hard to remember all of them, even the special ones like that. I'm like, wow, I forgot that one. So I'm glad
Right.
that was great. Well, good job, crew, putting that together. Alexander Hamilton, fantastic. Unicorn, beautiful. Crew back there, wonderful. Happy Halloween, everybody. Please stay safe. We'll see you on Monday. Thanks for watching. Ha-ha! Fooled ya! Comments of the day! What do we got?
All right, y'all. First comment of the day comes from Meme Sorry, saying, "Squad up, Uncle Brad and the teams. You're my sunshine in my stormy day." Oh.
So sweet. All right, next comment of the day.
I'm confused. I'm sorry, Unicorn.
comes from Melanie Alien, and she says, "Oh my God, y'all look great, Uncle Brad, Yo-Yo, and Vanessa."
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Very good.
Thank you. All right, our third comment of the day comes from Miloslav Minkov saying, "Uncle Brad, you look like Mitch Buchanan, and you're diving into the ocean of immigration to save people from the immigration waves and not allowing them to go under."
All right, yes.
Oh, love that.
That's
That
why I
was
have
so
this.
good.
That's why I got this. I'm ready to save. I'm ready.
Yes,
And our
the
last
immigration
comment
ocean.
of the day comes from Carlene, and they say, "Hi, Brad. Thanks for all the wonderful and very informative work you have been doing. You're God sent from above. Thank you."
Oh, well, you're very welcome. And now it's time to say goodbye. Have a great weekend, everybody.
For real this time.
Have a safe and happy Halloween and Day of the Dead. Don't forget to turn back your clocks on Sunday. My 8th grade gym coach, I know already. You don't have to call me. We will see
He's
you
still gonna call.
He's still going to call, Mr. O'Brien. See you on Monday. And Alexander Hamilton and Unicorn, have a wonderful Halloween and wonderful weekend. And to the squad, wonderful weekend and Halloween. Stay safe. See you Monday.
So, Sam, as part of the production, we have to say this disclaimer at the end of the show. Do you mind reading it for me?
Okay, but you know, Brad, I have to do everything around here. It's bad enough I've got to remember everything that happened on the episode from the previous day.
Forget it. I'll do it. The proceeding was information only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easy to remember, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465. And now, conveniently located in Hartford, Connecticut on 1 Congress Street. Visit us in Connecticut or in New York at 225 Broadway. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAWLINK. 1-800-529-5465.
What are you doing?